It looks otherworldly almost. It's come from elsewhere.
It looks so unusual.
It is different. People love it. Some people think it's a concrete mess.
Its reputation is much greater than the football team's, unfortunately.
People from all over the place will message weekly to say, we're going to pop in, can we come and get photos?
We've had bus loads in the past of people just turning up, say they just want to kind of have a look at the works of Peter Womersley. You know, he was a genius in their eyes. Peter Womersley was an architect, a well-renowned architect, Scottish-wide, but probably international. He did a lot of works out with this area.
Peter Womersley had moved up to the Borders after establishing a friendship with Bernard Quine, the fashion designer. And he was friendly with a guy called Jimmy Walker, who coincidentally happened to be the treasurer of both Gala Fairydean and Gala Rovers, and got involved with building a replacement stand here. It's some might say a very brutalist concrete structure. You know, concrete, especially in Scotland's really negative connotations. But there are other concrete buildings that have a beauty about them, you know, and this building's made me look at them with a kind of new eye, I suppose.
It's a definite opinion splitter with people. A lot of people love it, a lot of people maybe just don't get it, I suppose.
Well, I mean, this is a Marmite structure. There's people in the club that detest it. There are people that love it.
When you look over to the Eildon Hills and the soft rolling hills of the Borders, and it's very stark in its angularity.
It is iconic, clearly.
I feel proud that this is in Gala Shields and it's on my doorstep, and it's somewhere where I've grown up and I've been a lot of times.
Well, as a schoolboy, I used to come down and sit in this stand. There wasn't many of us. I moved away to Glasgow for 15 years, but I came back at the turn of the millennium, and a few years later I was asked to help out in the committee, and well, 10 years on, here I am still.
Since I became involved with the football club here, it amazed me how many people come to see it on a weekly basis. Its reputation is genuinely worldwide.
There is a bit of pride that people, you know, from further afield admire your home stand. As custodians of the club, we want to kind of encourage and keep it going. The redevelopment, that was a big fear for us, that when they did shut it 2 years ago for safety reasons, that it might never reopen again. And there was a lot of dark days when people were thinking we couldn't live without the stand.
Couldn't imagine having our club here without this stand. If it was to go or it wasn't going to be here, it just wouldn't feel like the same place.
This is one building I think that we should be saving because of the nature of the structure. It's unique. It's the only full A-listed stand in Scotland.
I'm the same age as the stand, and I think even I'm looking better than it, so maybe it does need a wee bit of restoration work.
It's exciting to see the stand being returned to its original kind of footprint and the original idea that Womersley had.
I know a lot of people do say if you're involved in a football club, it is like your second home, and you don't mind being here as your second home. And that's what obviously like Netherdale is to myself.
You know, we could just have a little stand and nobody would bat an eyelid. You're part of something which is, you know, nationally and internationally recognised.
I love it. I think it's amazing.